Welcome to another edition of Two Crack Tombstone with me, Jay Tombstone. Today, I'm doing something I think I may have even done before on a podcast, but I'm going to do it again, damn it. I'm going to pay tribute to the world's greatest party band. There's only one when you say the world's greatest party band, and that is, of course, the B-52s. I've loved the B-52s since I was a teenager, and first heard them on Dr. Demento. There was a show called Dr. Demento when I was growing up, and they came on every Saturday after Casey Kasem's Top 40, and it was all this weird stuff, and that's where I first heard the B-52s. I heard Rock Lobster, and they played this next song, Planet Claire. Planet Claire is the very first song off the very first B-52s album. I've loved them for so long. I've seen them 5 times. The first time I saw them was right after Cosmic Thing came out. Of course, the Bouncing Off Satellites album came out first, and then Ricky died right after that, and everybody thought the B-52s were done, and then they came back with the Cosmic Thing album. I saw them right when Cosmic Thing came out at this little venue in Pensacola, Florida, and then about a year later, probably not even a whole year later, me and my friend Joy went and saw him in Pensacola, and then me and this guy I was going out with, I don't even remember his name, but I remember he was like engaged, and somehow we were having sex, back one of those times of things. And we ended up coming to New Orleans to see the B-52s after Love Shack came out, and it was at the UNO Lakefront Arena. It was huge! We'd gone from this little show I'd seen months before to this huge show after Love Shack came out. And that was the time when I said to Kate Pearson in between one of their songs, I was really close to her, and I said, "I love you, Kate!" And she said, "I love you too, baby." So today I'm playing tribute to the B-52s, starting with the very first song off their very first album. This is Planet Claire. Is it going? Oh, there it is.
head. She's from Mars, or one of the 7 stars that shine after 3:30 in the morning. Well, she came from planet Claire. She came from planet Claire. She came from planet Claire.
Claire. So yeah, the first 2 times I saw them, the first time was at Pensacola. Second time, me and some trick came to New Orleans and had a hotel and saw them, and it was really a great show. The whole thing was a great experience. The third time I saw them was when the Good Stuff album came out, and Cindy Wilson had quit the band at the time, and they had Julie Cruz filling in for Cindy Wilson. Julie Cruz does all that kind of ethereal Enya kind of sounding music. But she was standing in for Cindy Wilson. I remember she had this little metallic dress that was very adorable. And Marlon and I saw them then. And that was when I was still living in Mobile. And then the 4th time I saw them was after I was living here. And they put out their Time Capsule CD, which is like a greatest hits. And they did 2 new songs. And they went on tour for that. And Cindy joined the band again for that. And I remember that time I specifically stood on the Cindy Wilson side of the stage because I was like, it's the Cindy is Back tour, really. And I remember standing there watching them thinking, oh my God, this is the 4th time I've seen them. This is so amazing. They're kind of getting old. They can't do this much longer. I should really, really appreciate this. It's really amazing. Fast forward like 2 years later, I think the whole group went together and had like some group plastic surgery because they then released the Funplex album and went on tour again, and they all looked fucking amazing. They looked better than they did when I saw them like 2 years before. I'm telling you, they all had a little work done, but they all looked great. And they released the Funplex album for the 5th time I saw them. I saw the Funplex tour, and oh my God, they just don't get any worse. They're just constantly party. Every time you see them, if you're not having fun and dancing at a B-52s concert, there's something seriously wrong with you. And I love the B-52s from the very first song on their very first album, Planet Claire, to the very last song on their most recent album, Funplex. The last song on the Funplex album is Keep This Party Going. And that's the B-52's overall philosophy, isn't it? Let's keep this party going.
Fast forward, where's my remote? Wild-eyed in a crazed haze. Fast forward, rock this boat. Party going for days and days.
Follow the bliss,
Yeah, if you thought the B-52s were done and old, or even that they're just retro, no, they are still going. They are still putting out music. They are still rocking hard and being freaking awesome as the B-52s only can. I love them. I love Fred Steiner. I love Kate Pearson. I love Cindy Wilson. I love Keith Strickland. And I love the memory of Ricky Wilson. I love the B-52s. In personal news, I've officially accepted the job at the Riverwalk. I'm going to be starting soon after the 4th of July. And yeah, I'm a little excited about that, working with my old friend Brandy Napier in the mall, which, you know, I've spent a lot of time in the mall, and I used to say I wanted to live in a mall. But now I'm having kind of conflicting issues going back to the mall, because I worked at this mall forever for like when I first moved here, and I hated it. But it's a completely different mall now. It's like a nice mall now. It was a sleazy little mall then. Anyway, post about it. Tell a friend. Send it out on Tumblr or Instagram. I love you for listening, and I'll see you in the next edition of Two Track Tombstone with me, Jay Tombstone.